But we don't realize that when we look at others, we see just one angle of them. We see just what they want us to see. Okay, Alike is asking, how can I increase my self-confidence? Okay, this is actually connected to what I was talking about before. But I would say one thing to do when it comes to self-confidence is that a lot of lack of self-confidence comes from the fact that we compare ourselves to other people, right? We often look at other people and we think, oh, that person is better than me. Oh, that person is better than me. But we don't realize that when we look at others, we see just one angle of them. We see just what they want us to see. If you go on Instagram and you look at most people's feeds, you just see the best parts of their lives, right? Chilling with some Porsche, or chilling in a big house, or eating a delicious meal, having friends around. So it's easy to assume that their lives are just about those great things. Even when you look at my Instagram, although I try to focus on providing value and creating lots of content, when you look at my Instagram, you may have a perception that I keep living my life in amazing houses all over the world, cool views and nice cars and just chilling. But a lot of my life is hard work. I sit and work my ass off, right? So it is important to remind yourself that when you look at other people, you see just one side of them. You just see that one angle. You don't see their challenges. You don't see their struggles, relationships, issues, and limiting beliefs. You don't see any of that. Whereas when you look at yourself, you see all of that shit. You see your weaknesses and failures, and you remind yourself of all of those times when you wanted to do something and you didn't do it, and you failed, and you lied, and you cheated, and you did all the bullshit. And so you have a negative self-image. And then you compare that to that polished angle of another person. It's a losing game. You're never gonna win if you play the game like this. So that's why it is so important that rather than comparing yourself to other people, you gotta compare yourself to yourself. And remind yourself that, thinking that other people have no problems is just a fucking illusion. It's an illusion. Everyone has challenges. So when you look in the mirror, remind yourself, I may not feel very confident, I may have my challenges, but the same thing applies to all those other people. I'm not alone. This in itself builds your confidence. And what I would add to this, remind yourself that even when you don't perform at your best in any situation, it's not the biggest disaster that could possibly happen, because if you don't perform at your best, people can actually resonate with you more. So for example, in social situations, let's say that you have a Zoom call and you get freaked out, you get anxious. A lot of people are on a lockdown right now. They are not used to speaking to people. And then you have a work call and you have to do Zoom, and someone asks you to explain something and you get freaked out. Ooh, right? You start shaking, you feel anxiety, you just want to run away. Well, you gotta remember that when you feel like this, other people can actually resonate with this, because a lot of other people feel like this. And this actually makes you human. This makes you human. So when you look at life in this way, it takes a lot of pressure off you. You feel way more comfortable in any situation of life, because you realize that you are a human, and guess what? All of those things make you a human. As a human being, you are not perfect, and that is totally fine.